Hello, welcome to Nina's Knots Crochet. I'm Lynanne. If you're new here, hi, thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. If you like what you see, hit the like button, maybe hit the subscribe button with the bell. I put out a video on Wednesdays and Sundays. Returning subscribers, hi, thanks so much for coming back and spending a little bit of your Wednesday with me. My channel, it's all about yarn, crochet, a little bit about knitting, and my journey in the yarning community. Today, I opened a Facebook group, a private Facebook group. There are 2 questions you have to answer. They're super simple. There's, I don't need any personal information. I just need that you're going to abide by the rules and there's no bullying. My daughter, Allie, will be one of the administrators. I will be the other administrator. And what I hope this Facebook page group does is just bring the community together. A place where we can share pictures of what we're making, ask questions if we're having issues with what we're, trying to get through, crochet or knitting wise. Just maybe tell somebody that there's a sale going on. We can be enablers. It's okay. The only thing I ask is, like I say every week, just be kind. I will tolerate no bullying. I will tolerate no spams. And I don't want it flooded with yarn memes. What are those called? Those little pictures? I don't know. I don't want a ton of that. There will be absolutely no political issues spoken about at all. So it's just a place where like-minded fiber friends can get together and share and be together in a safe place to talk about our art. I'll link the page below. You'll have to be approved to be admitted, but it's a simple approval process. So, Wip Wednesday. Really right now on my hook, I have 2 big projects going. I have others in the back of my brain that I want to work on, but after whipping out so many boggy blankets so fast, I kind of needed a break to calm myself down before the hecticness of the holidays. So I'm taking a deep breath and I'm going to cut back on my whips. So my first whip is I'm working on my not so ugly Christmas sweater that's really a shrug done in Tunisian crochet. It's a crochet, it's a make-along with Charmed Grammy, Lynette. She was sponsored by Hobie with some really beautiful Christmas yarn. And she's doing a Christmas cardigan, and I wanted to do something different. I'm really enjoying the process of Tunisian, so I'm making a Tunisian style shrug. I'm not following a pattern. I'm doing it, I guess you could call it a sampler. I'm making some pretty good progress here. I started down here with just the knit stitch, that's why it's rolled. And then I'm doing the honeycomb stitch for some and the diagonal stitch for some, and then just regular simple Tunisian. And this section right here, I'm sure there's a name for it. I don't know what it is. I just did a bunch of X stitches until the color ran out. And I think this is turning out really pretty. It's going to be heavy. Tunisian, just by nature of the Tunisian, makes for a really thick fabric. And I think we're having fall in Central Florida today because it's like 70 and cloudy and really windy. I guess there's a tropical storm heading our way. I have yet to figure out Florida weather. Anyway, back. So this Tunisian shrug, the yarn I'm using is the Karen Cake. And it's a number 4. It's 80 acrylic, 20 wool, which also adds to the heaviness of it. says use a 5mm hook. I'm actually using an 8mm Tunisian hook because Tunisian tends to be tight anyway, so I always go up several sizes in Tunisian hooks. There are 383 yards. So far I've used 2, getting ready to start my 3rd. And then the green color I'm using is Yarn Bee Hint of Silk in the color Olive. This is a number 4. There are 130 yards of the 85 bamboo 15 silk. I'm really liking how these colors are working together. I think it says enough Christmas without overdoing Christmas. And I think without the green, it'll look like a sock monkey. So I think just the little pops of green are helping it bring it into Christmassy. So this is what I'm working on. I usually work on this pretty much all day Monday. Just kind of hang out with that on Mondays. The other project I'm working on that I want to get done pretty soon. I'm doing another forget-me-not sweater for one of my very dear friends. I've gotten this so far on my first panel. Yeah, this is the top. No, that's the bottom. So the yarn I'm using is the Yarn Bee Soft and Sleek DK that I got on clearance this summer. This color is called, I think it's called Cloud Control. Yep. And it's 100% low pill acrylic. There are 78 yards of a lightweight number 3. And this is just a really pretty, I don't know, gray and white marled. It's going to make a really pretty sweater. Very neutral. It's turned out really pretty. I love this yarn, the way it works up. Hence, I've got a bunch of it here and just bought some more for another sweater I want to do. And I really like this DK weight yarn. So those are the 2 main projects that I'm working on. So until I kind of get a handle on those, I don't know that I know I said I was starting a corner to corner blanket for my husband for Christmas, and I have started about 5 rows of it. And I have all that yarn, and I am definitely going to get to it because I promised him a Christmas blanket for Christmas this year. I just need to take a step back from doing a blanket. I am doing my Luck of the Draw 6 from ninas.knots.crochetcreations, and that's turning out to be a blanket. I originally planned on stopping at the 10th week and then starting a second one. Well, my husband decided that he likes it and he wants it a full blanket size, so we're going full blanket size. So you can see my blanket fatigue. I'm done with blankets, but I still want to finish these projects. So, and as I say that, I look down here and I've committed myself to another crochet along that's making a blanket. This one is the Sophie's Universe. Can you see that beautiful blanket? This blanket takes a little over 4,000 yards of yarn. Number 4 weight yarn. This book is a novel. But there are tons of illustrations and directions, and I think you're supposed to use 10 different colors. So I have all the bobbins to use for the different colors. But this, like, I think they said we're going to start this after the first of the year. But I went ahead and got the pattern off of Amazon. I'll link it below if you want to join. This blanket is so pretty. Look at that. It's gorgeous. And I enjoy the process of crochet along that's done in steps. And from what I understand, they're going to go as slow as the slowest person. 9 times out of 10, it's going to be me. I'm not a great pattern reader, so the group of women that I'm doing with it, some have already done it, and they will be able to help me over the hump of learning how to read these patterns. So I'm looking forward to that, but that's not until after the first of the year. So, but I just wanted to show, if you wanted to join in and, you know, post your progress on my Facebook page, here's the book. I will link it below in the notes to the Amazon link where, and I'm not affiliated with it or anything. I'll just, for your own edification, I'll get this to you so that you can, if you want to join along, you can. I'll give you some time to gather the yarn, to look through the pattern. I'm taking this to either Staples or Kinko's or one of them, and I'm going to have it spiral bound. The book itself was, I want to say 1567 or some strange number like that. But I am going to have it spiral bound. If it doesn't cost, you know, hundreds of dollars, but I'm going to get this spiral bound so it'll be easier to flip through. Friday in the United States, and I'm not sure if it's a worldwide thing. It probably is. But Friday, November 11th, is Veterans Day. And I know I said this on Sunday, but I have a strong tie to the veteran community. My father was a veteran. I forgot to mention my husband's father was a veteran. My son is a veteran. All of his friends, there is a bunch of his really good, close friends who are veterans. I have a very dear friend in Indiana who is a veteran. My daughter's father-in-law was a veteran. So I feel a really strong reverence for those who've served our country. And I wanted to make something for Veterans Day that just shows my appreciation. It's nothing big, it's nothing spectacular, but I wanted to make something. So I picked up some yarn at Hobby Lobby. I used the Crafter's Secret Big Idea, and I made a pillow. I used corner to corner on the front, but I did the triangles. This was like a practice for that blanket I want to make. I figured if I tried a small project and made it meaningful, I would be able to do the big blanket. So I did 4 triangles, starting with the blue and then going up, and seamed them together so that we have this side. And then on the back, I just did stripes. The pillow form I got at Hobby Lobby, I think for like $7. But this was my Veterans Day inspired pillow. And I you know what? I'm really pretty proud of this. I think this turned out really nice. I think I learned a little bit about how to seam the triangles together to make a larger project. And I really like it. I think for Memorial Day, I'm going to make a poppy that I can stick here in the center and then just take it off for 4th of July and Veterans Day, but then stick the poppy back on for Memorial Day or Remembrance Day. Some people call it Remembrance Day. We call it Veterans Day or Memorial Day. But this was my Veterans Day project, and I'm really proud of the way this came out. And it just so happened, a really good friend of mine sent me a Facebook message and said, have you seen this? And it was pillows that had a pocket on the front of them. And I thought, genius. Now I know what I'm making for Christmas for some people. Are these really cool pillows that have a pocket in the front that you can stick the remote or a book or your tablet. And I think I'm going to try to make some of them out of fun fur. I don't know. We'll see. Like I said, I've got so many ideas about what I want to do. There's just not enough time in the day. Ugh. Anyway, I don't know. Crafter's Secret, everybody knows what this is, right? This is just a basic number 4 acrylic. These big things have 810 yards. They say use a 5.5 knitting needle. I think I used a 6.5 on that project. So I got the color white. I believe this one is just called navy. And this one is just called red. So very Americana, and there's tons left over. So I'll have plenty to do. Maybe make something for 4th of July and Memorial Day and whatever. They're good neutral, the good colors to have around, the red and the white and the blue. So short and sweet, that's really all I have to say for today. Don't forget to check out the Facebook group page. I'll link that below. It's not my regular Facebook page. That one will stay up too, but this is more of a group page that's going to be monitored, so that we're not getting any spammers and any crazies, and Lord knows we can do without the crazies. So, I think I've got some more yarn coming in. Hopefully it'll be in before Sunday so I can show you that. I did win a giveaway. Color me surprised. Judy from Judy's Creation and Crochet in Canada. Hi, Judy. She did her 500 subscriber giveaway, and she had gone over 500 and was over 600, so she ended up doing 2 drawings, and I won one. I'm stunned. I never win anything. So I'm hoping that package will come in. In the giveaway, she had given away a Furls hook. I've never had a Furls hook. I don't know that I even like a Furls hook. They look kind of big to me, but we'll see. So I'm excited to see what that package will be. So that should be coming in pretty soon. What am I wearing? I almost forgot to tell you. This is a Crystal at Bag O' Day chunky cardigan. I think it's done in the V-stitch. The yarn I used is Lion Brand Cotton number 5. It's a really heavy weight, even though it's cotton, and this is a nice one. I use this as my bathrobe most of the time. Throw it on in the morning when it's chilly, and it's just soft and squishy and comfortable and big, and I love it. And of course it's a Crystal at Bag O' Day pattern, so you can never go wrong with a Crystal at Bag O' Day pattern. So anyway, that's all I've got for today. People in Central Florida along the Atlantic coast, stay safe, watch the skies. I don't think this is going to be something terrible, but they're talking about torrential rains and tropical storm winds, and who needs that in November? So if you're in that area, please stay safe. And for the rest of you, be kind to everyone.